Okay. Also, one second. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's been a while since... What was it? Since we got to the start of... Or was it? Yeah, the beginning of day 2 for chapter 2. I also decided to take some time to grind a little bit off stream as well, so I'll be loading up this save once we get through the little intro bit here. Basically, I didn't read it, but it's basically just accept the quest and then they'll say something about the request for the day and then you just continue on. So I didn't really do much else outside of that in terms of main story. So yeah, let's just go take a look here. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to spend the time off stream to cook the goddamn food for the Jesus statue and the police academy guy who wants the peculiar foods. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Okay, you know what? I'm doing that right after this scene. I might as well just get it out of the way now because I keep forgetting every single time I turn off the stream. Case of the missing kitten. Wait, Bond? Oh, it's that family that moved into the apartment. Marie has gone missing. No clues. Huh. Bracer training? We like the special sports section. Join us for a training session. Oh, we actually get to fight Len and Alia? Ooh, search. Ah, no. Oh no. Look at the client. It's Mueller. It's Mueller. I traveled here from the Empire to put on a concert, but my musician has run off. Okay, this is so obviously a cover. Because Olivier probably went into his casual disguise, if you would even call it that, and has run off. Oh no! Oh no, this is all sorts of stupid already. Savage horn. Okay. Oh no, a description on how to take it on? Okay. That's a lot of requests, and most are a little concerning. I'm not sure what to make of this musician search, though. Excuse me. Didn't expect us to get one from the guild's top 2 lovely ladies, though. I mean, it's for training and not a hot date, but beggars can't be choosers. It sounds like it'd be fun. Oh, and this lost kitten search is from the family we know. Yeah, it's Bond's family again, remember? They moved to East Street. We helped them with their cat once before, so I wouldn't mind lending a hand again. Likewise, I'm happy to help. It's our only urgent request for now, so let's make time for them later. The city's a lot more lively thanks to the tower unveiling and the dignitaries visiting. I bet our patrol's going to be fun today. Olivier, please. Wait, do we get a scene for moving out? No. Okay. Let's see, what does Light have to say? Nothing. Okay. So now we skip a little forward. Oh yeah, let's have a little comparison. So here's our Mira right now. And our Sepith. And yeah. Let's fast forward all the way to here. Okay, the Mira, not as much to talk about, but say hello to 5k to all Sepith. Technically it would have been 7k, but I decided to convert a bit of it for another Passionate Rouge, and I think another Still Blue, I think. So when Tio comes into the party, we can give all the main casters a Still Blue to work with. And yeah. So basically I was using these Passionate Rouges and Still Blues for boosting combo craft damage when farming Shining Palms. Also, I realized that I was farming them incredibly inefficiently. Although this new method has some drawbacks, but technically is still worth it, I think, in the long run. So basically, when you look for shining palms, you need to look for... what was it? You need to look for the Yuppppp bonus. No duh, right? But the problem is, normally we'd be only killing them through crits when we combo craft on a crit turn. However, on a Yuppppp turn, there is no crit. So you have to bump up your raw stats as much as possible. Also, I have learned that the combo craft with Wazi and Noelle... okay, wait, how do I say this? Basically, using the combo craft with Noelle and Wazi Blue Breaker, because it's some kind of a multi-hit combo craft, it basically maximizes the bonus you can possibly get from each shining palm that you catch within the AoE. And I also learned that it does not scale at all with strength. Although when you kind of get Wazi's archetype, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, he scales off of arch strength with his combo craft, and with Noelle's strength for their combo craft. You know, you think that it takes some kind of like... or what was it? I kind of wish there was like some advanced detail about how this scales, honestly. I know I might be asking for much, but I don't know. But yeah, it'd be very nice if you can tell which skills scale off of what stat. Because then when you see like a combo thing, it's like, does it take the highest out of the two and put them together? Or do you have to just think about how it scales based on their actions in it? Like, you know, if one of them punches or kicks or shoots, that's strength. But what if like one of them combos together like some magic-y kind of thing, or arts kind of thing? Is like, then art strength, or... you know, it's a little hard to tell sometimes. Oh wait, it literally says like magic attack, like at least for Ellie's. Oh wait. Wait a second. So it says attack, and then... huh. I haven't noticed any other craft description specifically mentioning magic attack. Oh. Also, excuse me if I'm clearing my throat a little bit too often. But yeah, I guess I have to keep an eye out for when we get Tio back in the party and just double check her descriptions. Huh. Maybe I was speaking a little bit too soon here. But yeah, a lot of grinding was done, so we should be set for upgrading Tio. Obviously, whenever, I mean, spoiler, no, not spoiler really, because kind of obvious that's leaning toward that when it comes up. Whenever, you know, Rishi or Yin comes into our party, it's like, yeah, I'll be able to max them out real quick. So this would be a good buffer until then. And yeah, because it is wait. Oh, right. I just remembered. We're still in day 1 on the save file because I went back, because I learned in day 2, on the day of the tower unveiling, the IBC is closed, so I couldn't get the improved exchange rates when I wanted to grind. Right. Let's go fix that. So where do I go? No, really, I forget where I'm supposed to go. Oh, right, I'm supposed to go back to the Bracer Guild and wait. Right, right. Okay, okay, okay. So, let's recover everyone's CP first. And then the day after, we'll do the cooking stuff. Do I want to reread the cutscene, or do we not want to retread old ground? I mean, I know it's been several days since the last session because I couldn't stream because of the heat wave exhausting me and everything. But nah, we'll gloss over it. We'll gloss over it. Randy. And hello, Shirley. See, protect the Chancellor. Oh, Mueller and Olivia. It's so nice seeing these guys after such a long time. And Campanella doing some shady stuff. Yeah, again, really nice touch that they chose all the countries, all their respective countries' preferred method of transportation as they enter Crossbell. Erbonia via train, Calvard via car, and of course, the Burlian airship. There's also Remiferia, but they just kind of, they're just here. Sorry if this is a little bit seizure-inducing from all the camera flashes with me fast-forwarding. Oh yeah, we get anime. We skip it? Okay, yeah, we can skip it. Sorry to disappoint, but we saw this once already. Ooh, boy. Okay. I'm gonna be on standby here for today. I'll keep in touch with the 1st Division, finish preparations for tomorrow's trade conference. Just focus on what you have on deck for today. I'll call if something comes up. I forget, who do I have decorations for? Tio's room, Kia... Just Kia. Oh my god. Hold up. Oh my god, I want that Shining Palm plush. Dude, look how big it is! Wait, no fair, I want one. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's my fan making a sound. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, what's wrong, Kia? You're spacing out. Oh, oh no, it's nothing. Good luck at work today, everyone. Huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, wait. Do I want to give you anything? Just actually, hold on. Let me look up the let me look up the fishing list. Fishing. That's not what I want to look at. Oh, wait, where is it? Hold on. Is there like an easier? Hold on. Wait, hold on. I found it before. Fishing. Oh no, Kiseki. Oh. Oh, here it is. Oh, so I have to make a Google Doc for this. Okay. So let's see. I can give a Pyuruku for hit 3. Wait, do I have? I do not have a pale salamander yet. Anything else I can get? Tiger rock eater? No, because there's a separate tiger rock fish. No, some of the other fishes I won't get until much later, I'm pretty sure. Noble carp for luck? I think I'll just go for... this for the hit 3, to be honest. Thanks, Scott. Oh, right, I unequipped Ellie. Oh yeah, because I was in the middle of rearranging quartz and stuff before I stopped farming off stream. Right. Man, I'm forgetting a lot today, huh? Who do I want to give extra hit to? I feel like I want to give it to Lloyd. It would give him dark matter as well. Organ breath? Not sure about that. Alright. Let's go focus. So, evasion. Ooh, I do want to give evasion actually to... Oh, if I remove range, I can fit in evade. Ooh, okay. Because I do want to put evasion on everyone. What do I want to put on Ally? Oh yeah, wait. Heal is actually pretty busted. Oh wait, let me look up the... Hold on. But yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of setup and stuff, so if anyone else wants to do something else for the next couple minutes, feel free. Because I also got to do cooking after this too, because I keep forgetting to do the busy work off stream. I'll have to remember to split this up in the YouTube export as well. Okay, so if I want diamond dust... Oh wait, was diamond dust always medium size? I thought it was small. Ooh. So 3 mirage, 3 wind, and 9 water. Or not mirage, space. Alright. Oh, wait a second. Oh no. Where am I gonna fit in? Where am I going to fit in, cast? Because I need 9, unless... Wait, hold on. So if I can get 13... Whoops. If I can get 13 water... Genesis Flood needs 15. Do I want to go for that? It's right there. Nah. I think I'll wait till I have a higher level Master Quartz to work with. For now, we shall put on cast. Alright. And what do I want to do for Noelle in terms of her setup? I'm actually not sure. Extra HP on kill. Definitely not arch strength. Yeah, I feel like force would be preferable. Randy could keep axe for the crit. Let's see, what thing could we go with an earth-based setup? Well, not much. I mean, maybe I could just set up Adamantine Guard and just call it that, honestly. Yeah, I can just make... Maybe I can just make her a buffer. She has fire from the force quartz that she has. And it wouldn't take much to get it going. Oh wait, but will we be able to have enough? Does anyone have... Oh, we don't have a defense 3 because I didn't turn it in to cop earlier. Okay, so I won't be able to go for that. Maybe something else then. What else needs a mix of earth? So there's Ice Hammer, but I'm not looking for spells since that's not really Noelle's strength at all. I suppose we can get Saint at the very least. Man, really not much to work with in terms of spells. I guess at this point I should just give her just good bonuses in general for battle. Yeah, I could just make her like a debuffer. And just give her action 2. Give her evasion. Because from what I've seen, evasion seems to always hit. Or counters from evading always seems to hit. Wait, can we equip more than one? Let me just remove the Spirit Breaker. Yeah, no, only one debuff type. Okay. Effort, attack. Oh, really tempted on that attack. Although, what if I move hit? It doesn't really do much. Oh, impede. Oh, impede is very enticing as well. Or maybe I can leave off attack. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see. Mute, freeze, burn. Oh yeah, earlier I also got, or I don't remember if I got this on stream or not, but I got Scent and Invigorate. Oh yeah, wait, I could give this to either Lloyd or Ellie, depending on the setup I want. I feel like I might want Cast, just so I can make the buff casting quicker. Okay, so we have our Impede, potential debuff, although 15% chance feels like nothing honestly, but it's something. Let's see, Render, what do you want? I might just slap on hit anyways, because accuracy seems more important in this game than previous ones. So I lose Diamond Dust. If I had move 2, I'll put it right here instead. But we need the cast and we need the action. Or I can remove the action. Hold on, I got an idea. You know, the problem with having this many spells on one person, they only have one turn to cast something. So all these spells don't really mean as much as you would think. I've kind of learned that the hard way. Also, this doesn't... I mean, there's Tyrol and Holy Breath. Ooh. Not sure about that, actually. Actually, I feel like I might want to give this to Wazi. I lose my Death Spiral if I do that. I just keep him like this. You know what? Let's roll with this. Okay. And before we do anything else, let's get the cooking. So first off, Central Square. But yeah, I assumed this entire session tonight would just be me talking to NPCs, so don't mind me. Oh yeah, right. We need to put effort on. Let's start with the recipe specific for Ellie. Ah, here we go. Jiggly pudding. Oh my goodness. 50 evasion? Huh. Alright. See, I think the coffee stuff is Tio's territory. I'll let Ellie do it still. Alright. Next up, let's go for Wazi. Alright. And yeah, after this we'll rotate through the peculiar dishes. Okay. Alright, Lloyd, what can you do? Oh, we already have this. Omelet rice. Alright. We got a burger. A bitter burger. Oh god. Oh shit. I accidentally double tapped. Did I slip on Prankster on him? A double burger. Aw. Yeah, I guess they made the peculiar versions a little bit... I wouldn't say better, but... they definitely made them worth making if you want just straight up CP instead of health with CP and everything. Alright. Warding sandwich. 50% defense? How's this sandwich do that? A powerful sandwich. Well, sure. No, that's Noel's territory. Okay. And Noel, your turn. Oh, huh. Apparently only the active members can cook, not the reserves. Mix up stew. Leave that to Randy, leave that to Randy. Oh. Oh, so this is basically our ultimate mix of the game. Yo. I can't make one more? Oh, I need fresh milk. And gelatin. Oh yeah, I didn't finish grocery shopping. Right. Man, I remember when salt, flour, and some of these other foods were like 4 mira a pop. Man, this inflation's crazy. There we go. Oh wait, selling a trade conference combo. A combo? Huh. Okay. Alright, next up, Randy, you're up. Switch this out. Tactics. Ooh, okay. Alright, and now everyone gets a try with peculiar dishes we haven't done yet. Peculiar. There we go, recovery ice. Brown liquid. Alright, Lloyd, you're up next. We have bomblet rice, bitter burger. Oh, well, Lloyd didn't really need it. Fozzie, my boy. Purple liquid. Well, it's 30 CP, but not much in the way of peculiar stuff with you. Alright. Here you go, Randy. Well, made some dumplings. Scorched fried rice, huh? Okay, actually I think we got everything. Nice, nice. Okay, so before we start talking to all these NPCs and everything, first things first, Jesus statue. So I assume you gotta do what we usually do. Go back in, go back out, go back in, go back out. Keep going. Keep going. Huh. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a message yet. Maybe it's every 5. 6? Wait, huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? Wait, usually we've gotten a message. Although I guess that it wasn't really that important because like we just got a message and Samira and a tier. Oh, here it is. To you who always offers dishes, I feel relieved and warm to know someone other than myself frequently visits the Great Jizo with delicious offerings, no less. I know not who you are, but allow me to leave you a small token of gratitude. Please consider it a gift for your devotion. Ah. Just the Tira Balm. Imagine doing all this work just for a high potion. This season continues to have days filled with a light drizzle. I do wonder how you spend them. I thought you'd come here once again to offer dishes, so I selfishly wrote another letter for you to read. I saw energetic children running around yesterday while I watched over the bustling street. I see them often, but I'm pleased to know that they get along well. All eyes are on Crossbell, but what better treasure does the city have than the steady growth of our youth? I pondered this and a great deal of other things over and over. How I would love for these peaceful times to continue forever. This is all I can write for today, but I've prepared a small token of gratitude. I'd be pleased if you can make good use of it. And that's it. We still have to get all the other dishes in due time. Let's give you the peculiar dishes. Huh. I thought we'd get more out of that. Alright, so, let's see. Before being promoted, Deputy Commander Douglas of the CGF had been an instructor here at the Academy. He taught several practice training courses and led several survival training exercises. Trust me, he can be a hard ass when he wants to be. I watch recruits drop like flies, one after the other from his training. Just thinking about it now sends a chill down my spine. Oh, that's his style though. He's the kind of leader that'll give the nicest smile in the world, while demanding you move mountains for him. I can see why they call him Douglas the Demon. I'm a little envious you two got to train with Deputy Commander Douglas. Guardsmen often refer to him as the CGF's hope. I wish I had been able to learn under him during my time as a cadet. I guess you have a point. I'm certainly grateful that his lessons have proven useful in combat several times. It's true. The Academy turned out many upstanding officers during his time as instructor, Lloyd included. It may be selfish of me, but it hurt to see him walk away from the police academy. But I understood. His duty was to the CGF first and foremost. I would have turned down a promotion like that straight from Commander Bales. Okay, we'll come back to the police academy later. We gotta do our Crossbell sweep. Okay. Okay. Now that we got the Busywork out of the way, it is now time to... Oh god, we're gonna be here for the next 3 hours. Oh boy. Okay, first off, Central Square. Let's go. Oh, where's the dad?
Oh, it's Lloyd and his friends. Let me introduce you to Mommy. She's a tour guide. Pleased to meet you all. I've heard about how much you care about my daughter. I really appreciate it. Oh no, not at all. You're giving us too much credit. Being a tour guide sounds like an excellent profession. Are you working today? No, we were given time off for the duration of the trade conference. I plan to spend all of it with my daughter. Oh, that's the case. Why are you still wearing your uniform? Oh, well,
She likes the uniform, doesn't she?
That's because I wanted her to wear it. We're about to play pretend tour guides now.
How about that? I bet you're real happy now, I bet you're real happy, aren't you, Mimi?
I sure am. See you guys later. I hope you stay safe out there. Ahem. To your right is the Bella Crossbell. It is believed to date back to the Middle Ages, over 500 years ago. It was excavated in 1185, and now it's known among all citizens as the symbol of Crossbell. Aha, I see.
Doesn't see it all.
I had to take a picture of this.
Oh my gosh, she has a camera.
I had to leave the limos carrying all the dignitaries around. Can't say I've ever felt quite that tense before. It was strange. I felt I could sense each of the leaders' presences, even from outside their cars. I only got a glimpse of those national leaders as they entered the city. They were all in armored cars, so I couldn't really see them. I'm sure it was dignitaries in there, though.
I have to admit, I was a little nervous when I saw those limos pass through here. It was a different kind of energy compared to the anniversary festival. The dignitaries have finally arrived in Crossbell. Thank goodness the unveiling ceremony went smoothly.
Oh my gosh, I knew you were a woman of culture, Pruna. Really though, that beefcake soldier next to Prince Oliver was totally my type. The mirror I would pay to have a man like that carry me like a princess just once.
Oh my god. She is thirsty for Mueller.
Oh my gosh. Lena Lee? Did you see Prince Albert's beard? Talk about dreamy. Chancellor Osborne's good too, but like, his vibe is high-key intimidating. Whatevs though, both their beard games are totally on point. Oh my god. The dignitaries have finally arrived in Crossbell. Thank goodness the unveiling ceremony went smoothly. We're finally going to get to see the new City Hall building, eh? Been 5 years since they announced the plans for its construction. I heard rumors that it'd still take another year. Just after Mayor Course was elected, he decided to invest IBC capital in it. Thanks to that, construction progressed smoothly and without any hindrance from special interest groups. Now it's all done. I'd say we all owe Mayor Course a great debt, wouldn't you? Alright, to being accepted. I had to muster up some courage to make Celtia a waiter, but honestly it turned out better God, my freaking throat, dude. But honestly, it turned out better than I expected. He showed some basic human decency to his favorite female customers, so I think he'll be fine. Now if only we can teach him how to cook. That one is going to be a challenge. Welcome. Feel free to sit at any open table if you're dining in. We're not too busy, so I could even hook you up with a second floor table that normally be reserved. Let me know when you're ready to order. Sip, sip. It was impossible to see the unveiling ceremony from up close anyway. Why did so many people bother going outside to watch? I'd rather sit here and relax with a good cup of coffee in one hand and the Crossbell Times in the other. Oh my god. This time I'm ordering fish for sure. Wait a minute, looks like there's a special today. Oh, you're so indecisive, you know that? It's just one expensive dish after another. But hey, what are vacations for? I shouldn't sweat the expenses. And lunch. This is true happiness. The food is always the best part of traveling. Definitely. Looking back to some of the missed opportunities when traveling with my family a long time ago. There's a lot of good food places that we never got a chance to get to. Makes me kind of sad. These vegetables cook slowly. Maybe I should score them instead. Slice, slice. There, that ought to do it. Chopping intensifies. I think I'm chopping well enough. Alright, time to test this bouillon I had Nono make. This is a lot better than I was expecting. I heard she cooks for herself at home. I should ask her to help more often. Oh yeah, hold up. Get over here. I have to restock on tasty pastries while I have the chance. I'd be in a world of trouble if I ran out at the wrong time. Everyone's all cheerful, thanks to the unveiling ceremony, but my heart is down in the dumps. On that note, I'm just jealous of how carefree Chiron can be. Are we actually siblings? It's hard to believe. Did you hear, Pearl? Libero Senior Captain Schwartz is in town for the conference. Are you kidding, Cynthia? Of course I've heard. I'll tell the friend to take some pictures for me. I'm worried they won't capture her pristine dignity and beauty, though. Would it be alright if I ask for copies? I need to see them too. Yeah, if you want me to. I may have underestimated just how popular Senior Captain Schwartz is. Of course. This is the Senior Captain Schwartz we're talking about. Hey, Natty, how you doing? I always... my voice. I always knew Cynthia was a fan of Julia Schwartz, but I never knew she was that big a fan. I feel like I'm getting to see a whole new side of her. Oh, I'm sorry about all that. Welcome to the Times department store. Let me know if you need any help. I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I joined the customers in watching the unveiling ceremony. The majesty of Orchis Tower is a sight to behold. What could be a more fitting, or what could be more fitting, or a more fitting new Crossbell and landmark than a 40-story tall skyscraper? The unveiling ceremony must have been incredible. Too bad I couldn't attend. It's unthinkable how many world leaders are in town. You only ever hear them in the news. I look forward to the next issue of Crossbell Times. Alright. Maybe I should get some more battle scopes, actually. Whoops. Because no matter how many times, even if we have Analyze as a spell to, well, analyze monsters for me, the cast time is super annoying. That unveiling ceremony was incredible. I don't like the vibe I'm getting from Mom. I hope she doesn't buy something we don't need. The unveiling sure was something. I'm so festive I'm about to spend more than usual today. This woman is hopeless. It's that time again. My husband just got paid, and our wallet looks like it lose some weight. I'm gonna take my time looking around today. I'm so sorry for you, kid. I'm so sorry for you. I don't get this urge to just spend for the sake of spending. Huge crowd today, huh? I'm too busy to check out all the hotties in the crowd. At least the stress of the conference hasn't affected Raymond too much. I watched the unveiling ceremony from a rooftop. Orchis Tower truly is a sight to behold. I was left speechless. Oh. The rooftop provides the finest view of the tower. I will never forget the life it breathed into me the moment it was unveiled. I gotta go watch the unveiling ceremony from the store's rooftop. It was an amazing view. I'm glad this is where we chose to watch it. Wow, the unveiling ceremony is even more amazing than I expected. You're at the head of the Crossbell. To get what you want, you gotta be proactive, right? How long has it been since I got into a mixer? The evening can't come soon enough. Oh. The more you break in your shoes, the more comfortable and natural they'll feel. A good pair of shoes is never as simple as it seems on the surface, just like their wearers. Is this dude getting philosophical on me just with shoes? Oh yeah, wait. I forgot. I had to take off Lloyd and Ellie's weapons to play around with Shining Palm farming. Let's see. Mission had for evasion, prevent delay. I feel like I want to put on the, not long barrel, but I feel like I want to put team, actually, I don't know how I feel about Team Rush in a lot of cases. Yeah, because like in boss fights, usually it's not that much extra damage. I might just go for Sniper Barrel. Passionate Rouge. Freeze, Petrify. Seal and Mute. I feel like I want to give that to Wazzer.
Prevents delay. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Thought I'd turn my phone on silent. I'd say this is good enough. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here. Oh man, I need to log on Saga later. Oh, these two are even more handsome and muscular than they appear on stage. Oh wait. Oh, it's the Arc and Seal actor guys. I hate to say, but I understand why my wife is head over heels for them. It's them! The real Eugene and Theodore in the flesh. I think I'm going to faint. I was too optimistic thinking the tower would overpower our alluring auras. My apologies, Theodore. 'Twas a miscalculation on my part. Between the crowd and the tower, no one would notice us in our training gear. That's what I get for trusting you. Settle down, will you? You're going to scare them off. Besides, I'm going to be the one who gets their autographs first. Yee! Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd meet the Silent Scion and the Flaxen Prince. Can I have your autographs? Oh my god. Hey, it's Giroux! Every time I came home from a journey, the tower was a little closer to being finished. So this is what was hiding behind that curtain the entire time. It was worth the wait. Hey Lima, look over there! Did you know Daddy and his co-workers built that building? Wowee, you did? You're amazing, Daddy. I can't believe my husband was involved in constructing such a magnificent building. I couldn't be prouder of them. Hey there, guys! I saw you were part of the unveiling ceremony security detail. I had a feel to see the dignitaries up close. As overwhelming as you'd expect. No kidding, you can practically see auras around them screaming, "Look at me, I'm a continental big shot." You too, eh? Don't worry about that part. Comes with the territory when you're working that kind of security job. But it's also important not to get swallowed by the whole by the overwhelming feeling. Agreed. I understand perfectly. Easier said than done, though. Well, it gets easier the more you do it. At any rate, it looks like it was an overall positive experience for your team. I'd say you owe Sergey thanks for that. I'd say you owe Sergey thanks for that assignment. That we do. We'll remember to thank him at some point. So now the SSS knows that it likes to stand in the presence of some real bigwigs. Little aw's fine. You'll be fine as long as you remember not to get swallowed up by that kind of thing. Okay. Gen 10. I saw that Wendy girl bolt out the storm when she heard the sound of the Obo airship's engine. And it took a while to return too. I wonder what got her so riled up. The trade conference doesn't directly concern me, so I haven't been paying much attention. Enough about that. Take a look at this appliance. Isn't it adorable? Oh my god. If you think of these screws as eyes, it almost looks like a face. How cute. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, I just noticed. This thing up here actually changes color. I just noticed this on the Gen 10 side. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that Wendy. I can't believe she took one of the display cameras and bolted out of the store. Naomi would have been furious. Fortunately, we didn't have many customers at that hour, so it wasn't too much of an issue. I can frame it as her advertising the camera itself. That makes it feel better. I'll get her to show me the photo she took later. Wendy took the display camera that I was going to use this morning. I want to take a picture of Princess Claudia and Prince Albert. Oh! The CP charger! I don't have to keep paying money every time I go Sepith farming! Oh my god! Wait, I need that. Hell yeah. Huh. Wait, ET... Wait a second. Actually, wait, I need to double this. Oh yeah, any master quartz? Nope. Nope.
It was a little far away, but I managed to capture a picture of the air sail. I rushed back here to get this bad boy developed. You want to take a look, guys?
Wow, yeah, kind of curious.
Let's see. Is this really the air sail? I can just barely make out its silhouette. Huh? Take a closer look, guys. This is obviously the bow, and this here's a stern. Maybe with a bit of squinting and some imagination.
I don't know what I expected, Wendy. You've always been like this.
What do you mean? Wouldn't anyone geek out over seeing the air sail?
No, not to this extent.
I was able to snap a photo of the air sail from far away. I think I'm gonna blow it up and frame it for my wall.
Oh my god. Oh, there's someone up there. I'm not even here to buy something. I only keep coming back so I can see the cute sales girl. I just like a peek at her name tag. My angel's name is Choco. Her name is super cute and totally matches her looks. Oh my god. Okay. So, Central Square. Done. You know what? I'm actually gonna go Alt-Tab and just keep marking this so I know how to split the VOD. There we go. Man, oh man, the Imperial government's private orbital train. The Eisengraph is here. Or Eisengraph. Sorry, Eisengraph. It's as if its fiery red color is meant to represent the Empire's might. It's no wonder why its name means Iron Count. I'm so glad I purchased a camera just for this day.
I watched the unveiling ceremony from the department store's roof. Sure, she was like the size of an ant, but I technically got to see Julia Schwartz's face.
Let me tell you, this morning was something else. Seeing all those gorgeous limousines, the dignitaries were riding in style. Whew, the unveiling ceremony ended without a hitch. I feel like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Still, I don't think I could relax quite yet. Today's packages are late, so I'm going to be in a real hurry to deliver them once I got them on hand. I figured the freight train cargo is undergoing a strict inspection. Not much I can do about it considering some Imperial bigwigs are here. Crossbell Station. Okay, so Mueller's in here. We're not gonna go touch that until later. Okay, West Street.
Why is everyone freaking out over a big building? They're acting like kids.
Like, you wanna talk?
I mean, sure, it's kinda impressive. It sounds way more fun and useful to flip through fashion magazines than it is to look at a big building. I think that counts as apples and oranges. Wow, would you get a load of this fashion model? If only I had a waist like hers.
Oh no. That is kind of a dangerous road to go down. I've been in the wholesale business for about 3 years now. The department store made a big order ahead of the unveiling ceremony. I was right to get into trade in a place like Crossbell. Breaking in the mirror.
Oh, I saw Cecile yesterday, Aunt Leia. Oh, really? I can only assume she was excited to see you again, right? Yeah, it looks like she was doing well for herself. She was even sweeter than I'd imagined. Definitely, Cecile is so caring and loving. It's no wonder she got into nursing.
Oh yeah, she's just my type. Wouldn't mind playing doctor with her if you know what I mean.
Have you no shame, Randy? That's her mother you're speaking to.
Keep it up and I'm gonna send you right back to the hospital.
Cecile was always a popular young lady. I hope you all continue to get along.
Randy, calm your pants, my dude. They say Robert Ferris, Prince Albert is St. Ursula's most generous sponsor. Speaker McDonald has supposedly had a friendly relationship with the Grand Prince for a long time. I got some fan mail from a girl the other day. Weird, it's not like I work for Arkansas or something. Maybe I sent it to the wrong person. I'll have to send it back if I get another one.
I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
Huh? Why? I don't get it. Oh my god, Oscar. Still, Bennett had a weird look on her face when she saw the letter. She asked what was written inside. Why is that interest in my mail? Oscar! Oscar, you dense boy!
Chiru came home the other day. I wish she would have let me know when she was coming back to town. We could have caught up over tea already. Oscar got a weird letter yesterday. You don't think it could have been a love letter, right? Just because you're a little better than baking, I mean, doesn't give you the right to. Who the heck sent Oscar a love letter? Not that I care or anything. I'm surprised anyone could love a guy like him. That's all.
Oh my god.
Oscar gets fan mail every once in a while. This started happening ever since he was featured in Crossbell Times.
Hey, as long as they come here to buy stuff, it's no crust off my bread. Crust off my bread? Sure. My wife's angry and refuses to speak with me. I invited her to watch the unveiling ceremony together, but she gave me the silent treatment. What better snack to go with fine wine than some fireworks, that woman. All these years and she still doesn't know taste when it's right in front of her. And you don't know to see a displeased wife when she's right in front of you. I took plenty of photos during the Orchis Tower's unveiling ceremony. I have to say, that's one incredible building. 40 stories high. Seriously. I can't wait to develop these photos.
My husband bought an expensive bottle of fine wine without telling me. This was after I got in fierce with him over the garage the other day. It never ends with him. I will never approve of my husband's wasteful spending.
Oh boy. If only he had control over his bank account.
As one of its designers, my husband was invited to attend Orchis Tower's unveiling ceremony like the dignitaries were. I can only assume he's basking in the glory of his completion right now. Did you guys hear? There's going to be an encore performance of Golden Sun Silver Moon. I'm hyped up for it. I gotta get my hands on some tickets. Arkansas is going to be performing an updated version of Golden Sun Silver Moon. I can't miss it. I gotta get my hands on some tickets.
Oh. Hello.
Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Hey. Not so rough, Ilya.
What are you doing?
Well, all those fancy foreign dignitaries are coming to our theater tonight. Sully here is helping out with a minor role in tonight's performance too. That means I've got to make her all nice and limber, so it's time for a massage. Here we go. Ah, hey! So that's it. Is she going to be alright? I've heard a massage can do more harm than good if the person giving it doesn't have a lot of experience. Worry not, my friends. I've had a pro masseuse teach me the ropes, so that kind of makes me a pro too, right? I do this all the time for Risha when we're stretching, during practice. I wouldn't think her muscles are what you'd want to massage when it comes to Risha. Anything to help improve your plays, huh? She'll do whatever she can to improve our conceal. Name a more iconic duo. Oh my god. It's that line. That's too much. Are you sure you're doing this right, Ilya? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I always said it'd be fine. You're only in pain because your body's stiff as a board from being nervous. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You'll get used to it if I keep doing it. Can you sound any more shady? Oh, quiet you. I want a little bit of this to shut you up. What do you think you're touching? Oh, don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. This is the kind of massage that gets you nice and limber. You're full of crap. That kind of tickles. Ooh, is someone beginning to fill out? There's some hope in the future for you out there. Oh my god! Why is it keep feeling out everyone? God damn! That is sexual harassment. Massage my ass. What are you even talking about? There's so much wrong with the scene that I don't even know where to begin. You're welcome to reach for the handcuffs if you want. Still, it looks like Sully has managed to make herself at home in our conceal. Don't just stand there and watch. You guys call yourselves police officers. Now, I won't let you go that easily. Isn't this good enough, Ilya? How much longer? No, you're still a little tense. You gotta unwind, girl. Just sit back and relax and let my hands do the magic. How much longer is this going to go on for? Fine, just get it over with already. If you guys want, I can give you a rub down too. Everyone line up. Ellie and Noel first. God damn. I think I'll pass. If she's this bad even when she's sober, then I give up. I've gotta loosen up Sully ahead of tonight's show, then I'll get to all of you. We wouldn't want to go into without any regrets, now would we? Time for massages, ladies first. Why is she like this? Risha is just like, you get used to it. Welcome! Oma and her friends went to watch the unveiling ceremony earlier than play for the rest of the day. I'll have to ask her how it was when she returns. Orchis Tower's unveiling ceremony was today, wasn't it? I wanted to watch it, but that would have been closing up shop. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, you know what? I need to fix my posture. I like seeing the new shiny thing as much as Lexi, you know? Who wouldn't want to see the new shiny thing everyone's talking about? I can't help that I'm a little excited about the tower. Alright, now for Grimwood. Huh. Or what? The latest client's consultation fee seems awfully small. Mr. Grimwood must be giving discounts again. He needs to be more firm with his prices. Several international leaders have come to Crossbell for the conference. As a result, security in the city has been significantly strengthened for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Trouble is almost always afoot in times like these, so do watch over each other's backs, SSS.
Alright. Time for Residential Street.
Henri and his little friends went to check out Orchis Tower. Kids are so full of just so full of energy. I'd feel totally wiped out dealing with those crowds. We could see Orchis Tower's unveiling quite well from here. Growing up, I never imagined that Crossbell would one day have a skyscraper like this. I hear the old city hall is comparatively ill-equipped when it comes to state facilities too. The unveiling ceremony was a historic one for Crossbell. All those dignitaries are checking out Arkansas tonight. They're throwing a sweet party at the guest house in Michelin after. That sounds swell. I'd love to attend a party like that someday. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Let's see, Mr. Hayworth seems out. Come along now, Colin. Do you know what we need to buy today? Carrots, potatoes, onions, and curry roux. Right you are. Shall we go? We're about to go shopping. Look at how excited Colin is. I'm helping Mama make dinner today. I'm gonna surpass Papa when he comes home tonight. Or surprise Papa when he comes home tonight. Surpass? I thought they had like a cooking competition within the family.
This family is too damn wholesome.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen a pizza delivery man around these parts lately. I used to see him around here all the time earlier this year. Undoubtedly thanks to Jonah. He's in Lehman State now, right?
Huh, that was hilarious. It ran away just from a little bit of yelling. Who says bullying the weak isn't fun? What the fuck? What is wrong with these people? Huh, most of that Fleabag gets for storming our castle uninvited. I'd say it got what it deserved. That was perfect, that little furball is so pathetic. They scared away Marie? Oh, these assholes! Bruh. We go with the false charge and kick these guys out? Or can we slash their tires? Please?
I ran into our next door neighbors this morning. To my surprise, they invited me to join them on their drive. Naturally, I refused their offer. They're rather presumptuous, aren't they?
Ooh. They hit on any breathing lady that, or that's it. I need to reword that. They hit on any lady that moves. Ugh.
When Speaker Hartman was in the Diet, Master Henry tried his hardest to restrain the Imperial and Republican factions. However, thanks to his cooperation with the new mayor, both sides are starting to come together. That can only be for the better.
Alright, that's it for residential. Oh, they finally unveiled Orchis Tower. The ceremony itself was quite the spectacle, wasn't it? As a businessman, I'm more looking forward to how the building will be leveraged in the future. Alright, Arkansas time.
Hey there, wanna play? I hear some fancy dignitaries are coming to an Arkansas performance tonight. Wouldn't it be something if they swung by a Barker right after? Orchis Tower has made its long-awaited debut at last.
Or has... yeah. Who knew that a building being unveiled could be so exciting?
Gantz is paying us a visit today. I still remember the shock he gave me when he was on that incredible lucky streak. He's since reverted back to the casual gambler he once was, however. Your lady still holds a grudge from losing to Gantz. There's nothing a winner hates more than losing. Gantz is back at it again at the slots. Will he ever learn his lesson? He's doing so poorly it makes you wonder where all that luck he had went. Maybe he used up all the luck he'll have for the rest of his life.
Oh boy. Oh damn it! I was finally gonna win some, I was finally winning some dough, but it's already gone up in smoke. That's why you should have quit while you're ahead. Stop getting greedy, Gantz. Everyone's hooting and hollering over this dang building while I'm hitting the slots like I always do. I'm gonna get some pulls while the old bag is having tea with her friends. I'm told the unveiling ceremony was rather popular. I'll take a look myself when I have some time later. Hold on. The unveiling ceremony ended peacefully, but our duty's only just begun. We got another day and a half of being on our toes to get through. Things were busy this morning. The dignitaries didn't pass through this district, so things started pretty slow. But after the unveiling ceremony, there was a lot more foot traffic. I made a tour of sales after that. Looks like I'll be the top selling stall for 3 months in a row.
I heard the dignitaries in town for the conference are going to see a special Arc and Seal performance tonight. That's so unfair, I want an invite too. As it stated out, don't the dignitaries know how lucky they're going to be tonight?
See, conference attendees. Yeah.
This hotel had the privilege of serving many important people long before I was made manager. It's disappointed the dignitaries would be staying in Michelin rather than here. But I hope to host them someday.
I've heard every floor of Orchis Tower has access to the orbital net. I can only imagine how convenient that must be. The network has been a great help to our hotel as well. Alright, back alley time. Time for another timestamp. Some jerk came into our club and got totally hammered last night. I have a headache again from putting up with him all night. Aw. The first part of the trade conference is underway as we speak. The police that patrol the back alley are even more tense than usual. You can tell by how close of an eye they're keeping on Crimson and Co. Sounds like some fancy guys from other countries are in Crossbell right now. What's the guy got to do to get them in his club? Now that will drive some customers in. More like drive them out. Click, clack, click, clack. Isn't this interesting? People on the orbital net can't stop talking about Orchis Tower. I can't wait to see how many tourists it's going to bring to town. I should try to get my hands on a piece of real estate with an excellent view of the tower while I still can. Okay, so nothing else here. The back alley is pretty much done. So next up, I think we should hit up the administrative district now. Oh yeah, I need to double check. So we need to go the apartment on East Street, Amorica Village, Crossbell Station, and East Highway. So we're free to explore here. Oh yeah, Hanover Fragment. Page 3 on Terminal 1 on your order. Let's see, 6 years ago... Oh, that's the page 3. First determine... Zimmer, Continent, Dark Ages, Fatigue, Grave Sin... Septian Church, and their symbol that goddess of the sky, Dark Ages made its demise. And this goddess truly existed. Yeah, because before goddess and some other words were omitted here. Do we not assume she would bestow equal salvation? Disparity exists. This means said goddess is upon who she shall bestow salvation. In the end, she is merely... Yeah.
Oh, Noe, I've got a question. You were all part of the security for the unveiling ceremony, right? How'd it go? Was it a lot of fun? It was, actually. Especially getting to see Libero's Princess Claudia and Senior Captain Schwartz up close. You did? Aw, man, I'm so jealous, Noe. I'm sorry, friend. I'll do something to make it up to you. I guess Fran will always be a member of Julie Schwartz's fan club. Man, what the hell? Julie's more popular with the ladies than I am.
You'll get there someday, Randy. Not really.
You got to see Princess Claudia and Senior Captain Schwartz. If only I got to see them up close too.
Finally got the unveiling ceremony out of the way, so I feel like I can take a breather. Whew, not like a hot cup of joe on your break, am I right?
Detective Bannings.
What are you doing here? Has something happened?
No, it's not that.
Good. No reason to let your guards down, though, Bannings. I'm sure you've all sensed it. I'm sure you've already sensed it. The city is on edge with the dignitaries visiting. Regardless of what you may think, it's easy to become confused in this kind of environment. Stay sharp. We'll remember that, Detective.
Yeah, remain vigilant and all that jazz. By the way, do you plan to stay here for a while, Detective Dudley?
Most likely. If I can help it, I'll remain on standby here at HQ until it's time for the dignitaries to attend their Ark and Steel performance. If you have anything you need to report, you can come see me in person if you prefer.
Well, keep that in mind.
Detective Dudley expects the SSS to provide adequate backup, or to be adequate backup.
Think about what that means, and don't let him down. I'm counting on you.
I'm going to remain here to keep an eye on the intel we have coming in. If something happens, you can come see me directly at any time. The plaza outside the tower is flooded with citizens and tourists. There's been a lot of foot traffic ever since the unveiling ceremony ended. Hey there, Lloyd. The plaza's open to the public today, so you're free to go through. Or feel free to go through. Man, being able to watch the unveiling ceremony from here was unreal. It's incredible to think something like that was built by human hands. We'll check out the tower later.
After the curtain opened up, there were all these amazing fireworks. It was almost like a festival.
This was as close as we could get to the unveiling ceremony, but we still had fun. That building is impressive no matter where you view it from.
There's a huge line from us all this morning, but the rush has finally calmed down. I've already met my daily sales average. Look at it, isn't it massive?
This is amazing. Even from here, it absolutely towers over you.
The dignitaries participating in the trade conference have finally made their way to Crossbell. I've been told all of them have unique plans this afternoon. I can't help being interested in what they may be doing.
I watched the unveiling ceremony from that window. That was truly a spectacle to behold. The reality of City Hall relocating has finally set in. Those foreign dignitaries sure are impressive looking, aren't they? Prince Oliver has especially caught my attention. Many eyes have been on him ever since he assisted with solving the Liberal incident and returned to Erbonia aboard the air sail. He shocks the world in a much different way than the Blood and Iron Chancellor does. We have to keep an eye on that man. The Western Maria Trade Conference is upon us. How many years has it been since Crossbell last hosted a conference of this scale? I'm confident today and tomorrow will go down in the history books.
The trade conference has a city buzzing, almost like during the anniversary festival. I'm excited to see what happens. Abby fell asleep because he was so exhausted after the unveiling ceremony. Isn't he cute and peaceful when he's sleeping? I can't believe there's so many people, Mom.
Alright, talk to you. Well, it's not quite as bad as the anniversary festival. There was a large turnout today. We can't overlook the conference being the target of something like a terrorist attack. There's still much work to be done for the sake of safety. Alright, let's go check out the Orchis Tower now. Oh, all the kids are here. Oh, and Shin as well. Look how crowded it is already. Even Ryu and Ari came to play here. They must have opened up the plaza to the public right after the ceremony was over and the dignitaries left. I'm sure the mayor insisted that the public get to enjoy the plaza today. That sounds like something Mayor Course would do. I see they also have officers from the CPD station here. Well, the entire city is abuzz right about now. I'm sure they put them here as a bit of an extra precaution. Yeah, besides, the tower itself, it looks like the tower itself isn't open to the public yet. So they're here because of that too. We should hold off on trying to get in ourselves. Good morning. Don't you think the plaza is a nice place to be at this time of day? I'm sure this is going to be one of Crossbell's most popular spots for many years to come. Welcome to the Orchis Tower. You're all gonna stay in the plaza as long as you like, so feel free to relax here.
I honestly don't know what to say. I guess dumbfounded is the best way to describe how I feel. Oh, that's about all I can do. Look at it. Look at it.
Kendall. Why does that name sound familiar?
It's so nice that the public has finally gotten to experience Orchis Tower. I hope they appreciate its height and how it evokes the beautiful blue and white of Crossbell's emblem. I couldn't be prouder. Thank Idios. I heard the request that this bleh. I couldn't be prouder. Thank Adios, I heard the request that day and agreed to this job. Oh, that's the designer from the apartment. Talk to the kids last. I've been waiting so long for the day Orchis Tower would finally be completed. It's admirable that Mayor Quest is willing to fund public projects with IBC Capital. He's much different than the typical Diet member that's just looking to line his own pockets. If only we can have. Nah, let's not go down that route. Kinda hurts my neck to look at the tippy top of Orchis Tower. I can almost see it. It's amazing that we're allowed to be right here, right after the unveiling ceremony. I'm thankful AmeriCorps is okayed opening the plaza to visitors on day 1. Wait, any collectibles around here? No. Alright guys, how you doing? Oh, hey Shin. Hey, you're the ones from yesterday. Good afternoon, my dearest Ellie. Hello Shin. Are you playing with Ryu, Henri, and Momo today? I'm gracing them with my presence. They wouldn't take no for an answer, so I allowed them to tag along. Man, what are you talking about? You're the one who looked lonely when Ki and Shizuku left, so we joined you out of pity. Aww. Aww. Oh, who said I was lonely? Don't make things up. I'm not lying. Didn't you look like he was about to cry, Momo? Well, sorta. Ryu, stop picking on Shin. It looks like they became friends pretty quickly, at least. This is why I hate crowds. No matter, observing the common folk like this aids my social studies. It's all part of preparing for my glorious future. Orchis Tower is so much cooler than I thought imagined it would be. I really want to check out what it's like on the inside sometime. Shin's kind of a snobby jerk, but he's not so bad once you get to know him. He's going home tomorrow, so we're going to make the most of today and play while we still can. Oh yeah, I wonder if Kia's alright. It seemed like something was bothering her when we were on this department store's roof together. Aw. Officer Koenig and I were assigned as part of the tower's security division. Hey Sina, how you doing? I'm finally back with Trails tonight after surviving the damned heat for the past 2.5 days. We'll be stationed here during the trade conference and for the foreseeable future after that. And this is why I prefer winter. If my PC heats up my room during winter, at least I'll be warm and cozy. Not sweating bullets in summer. You're the special support section, yes? I represent the security division at Orchis Tower. We're officers of the law here, so let's have each other's back should we need to. But yeah, right now I'm in the mode where... Actually, let's get out of here first. Wait a second. Oh no, that looked like some side path. But yeah, right now I'm still in the middle of exposing all of the... or exhausting all the dialogue in Crossbell so far. Heat waves. Yeah. And right now for the Crossbell dialogue thing, we still need to hit up the Harbor District, a little bit of the IBC, East Street, Downtown District, and then we can get to work on the... Actually, oh god. Then we gotta go to St. Ursula, Police Academy, Bellegarde Gate, Maine's Mining Village, Doll Studio if anything's there, Crossbell Cathedral, Amorca Village, and Tangram Gate and the Boathouse. Oh boy. I still wonder how things are gonna play out down the road after I did a little bit of sequence breaking by accident. Because I fought a boss I wasn't supposed to yet. It'll be fine. It's not like the scene afterwards had Tio back in the party. It's like, oh hey, Tio's here, but she's not here. Oh. All the dialogue, as is tradition, from the first Trails in the Sky game, all the way to the latest one. We will read everything. Oh dear God. Ugh. I couldn't deliver my packages thanks to all those fancy dignitaries visiting this morning. Still, my workload's same as ever. I had to make up for lost time. Oh yeah, whoops! I forgot to make a timestamp. Hope it doesn't screw me over. Yeah, that's what I'm worrying about. I hope it like basically checks a flag that isn't visible until I get to that point. So once we get to that point in the story,
then it'd be alright, I hope. If not, I got a lot of rewinding to do. And yeah, I will commit for this playthrough, so if I mess up something and have to redo a lot of progress, oh boy. Oh boy.
So, Nielsen isn't in the office right now? Ah, just my luck. My apologies, but he usually spends his time in the field rather than here. He said he was out to see a friend today. Perhaps I could take a message for you? No, that's quite alright. I just wanted a friendly little chat with him. I'm sure there'll be other chances. Well, that being said, would it be okay for me to say hello to the editor-in-chief? Of course, he just returned moments ago. Please wait a moment. I just had the photos Grace and Ryan's took developed. Look at them, aren't they fantastic? Which of these should I use for the extra edition? I saw an Eastern woman walking by a little earlier. She had long flowing black hair and was pulling off a snazzy white pantsuit. Weird looker if you ask me. An Eastern woman with black hair? Excuse me, ma'am, do you know which way she went? I think it was towards East Street. East Street, got it. We can't be certain it was Killicut, but we should follow this lead. I just had a young man with red hair and a gaudy suit come by to try my noodles. Young man, red hair, gaudy suit. Young man, red hair. Oh, wait, was that? Oh, is that Lecter? Oh my god. That punk said he wanted the secret recipe, so he tried hopping in the back of my noodle cart. I had to smack him with my soup plate to get him to leave. The nerve of that guy. Red-headed man wearing a gaudy suit? See, sounds like someone we'd know. Do you know where he went by any chance? He said he was going to find some dessert and then went in the direction of the entertainment district. The entertainment district? Got it. We don't know if it's him for sure, but honestly, who else could it be? Chancellor Osborne is visiting Michelin while President Rocksmith is at the IBC. They're both under heavy security, so I don't think we need to worry about either of them. Darn it, I can't let Nikolai get a head start on me. Oh, I know I should be resting, but I just can't sit still. Exercise helped me clear my mind. An event featuring Mishi, eh? Well, as long as they have permission, I don't see a problem. They must be giving their audience the full Michelin Wonderland treatment. Mishi! Yo! Hi everyone! Let's all have fun today, okay? Okay, that was a little bit creepy. Mishi's dance show will begin shortly. You can all dance alongside Mishi in today's special event, so feel free to participate. So this is the Mishi everyone goes on about. Look at that big cute face of his. I love him. Enough. Even though Michelin Wonderland is closed, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to be able to see him in the city like this. I'm starting to become a fan of Mishi. Whoa! It's the real Mishi. I'm so excited. Is the dance show going to start soon? Is it? Mishi has gracefully come here from Michelin today. We have a whole host of fun events ready for you, so we hope you enjoy them. Calm down, dear. Be a little more patient. Please tell me to refrain from fishing during the conference. Still, it's fun to walk around town with my granddaughter like this every once in a while. Aww. Look over there, Grandpa. Mishi's in the park. Oh, fishing? Oh yeah. Damn it. We can't visit them. Alright, let's check the IBC. Sorry, but the IBC's closed today. That's because President Rocksmith is visiting at the moment. We have a business to attend to. We want to ask you to come back tomorrow. President Rocksmith? Oh, that's right. Lanfei mentioned something about that yesterday. No wonder you guys are shut down on high alert. If that's the case, we should probably come back some other time.
Sorry, but I received blah 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 blah. Alright. To East Street. The alt-tab stuttering.
Everyone is excited today because of Orchis Tower's unveiling. I smell sales on the horizon. I don't usually go to the department store, but it might be worth checking today. These spinny toys are super fun. Spin, 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 spin.
Whoa, Bailey, your eyes are spinning.
Spin, spin. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy.
Handicrafts, huh? I'm pretty good with my hands. Maybe this would be a good fit. You think you'd hire me? There was a beautiful Eastern woman shopping here moments ago. She had the sexiest almond-shaped eyes, a real beauty. Shape? Oh, yeah.
You know which way she went?
After she bought what she came for, she went in the direction of Central Square.
Hey, Lloyd, you think?
Yeah, let's look around. If you're looking for that beautiful Easterner that was here a little while ago, she went off to Central Square after buying some stuff.
Using aspic tomatoes in a dish tends to add a lot of depth to the flavor. I wouldn't recommend putting it in something light like a salad though. Aspic tomatoes on their own are terribly bitter. I can't say I'm a fan of them.
Well, what if you make a aspic tomato shake? Oh god. Bitter as death. I hear the Liberalian Crown Princess is in town for the conference. When you think of Liberal, the first thing that comes to mind are its famous aspic tomatoes, right? I hear they're produced by a Normal manufacturer known as the Z-Center Factory. ZCF specializes in orbital engineering, but also gave us the gift that is the aspic tomato. That's technology for you. Ah yes, genetic engineering. Now that Mom is doing housework, everything falls on the men of the house. I'm in charge of meals. What should I buy? I never thought it'd be so difficult trying to figure out what to cook all the time. Man, and Mom was doing this every day. She's impressive.
Border security has gotten pretty strict. One of my buyers from Calvert was grumpy over how long it takes to enter the state now. It's a big deal to have all those foreign dignitaries come to Crossbell.
Really? Rare veggies? What liquids? Time. Aw. I hope we can get through today and tomorrow without the Red Constellation and Heiu causing trouble. Oh, this show is not good for my heart.
I was amazed by Orchis Tower's reveal. So amazed in fact that my poor niece gave out.
Oh hey!
Again, dear. I told you it's impolite to talk with your mouth full.
Thanks, Slurp. This is amazing. Here are the reporters staying here went out to interview someone or some such.
Betty said that Calvard has even more Easterners than Crossbell does. We moved here when I was just a little baby, so I don't remember it at all. Everything I hear about it sounds so fun and lively.
Wow, East Street's pretty busy. They've lifted traffic restrictions by now. I've got to get back to work. Buck said it'd be cool if we opened our own restaurant someday. We don't have the kind of mirror for something like that. Besides, isn't he forgetting about our original goal? The goal is to save some money and eventually open up a shop with Puck. Now he wants us to do a restaurant. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I heard Massa used to run a shop in a bad neighborhood of the Eastern Quarter. We first met in Crossbell, and he usually never talks about his past. He's the most mysterious guy I know. I swear to God, if he becomes plot relevant down the line, that'd be pretty funny. There was a commotion outside this morning. I'm told it was Coward's president driving through the district. He could be the Pope himself, I don't care. I don't like anyone who ruins the peace and quiet of this neighborhood. I like my tavern to be quiet and peaceful. The Calvardian president should be telling people to keep it down when he drives through here. Bruce is always trying to make things fit into a mold, you know. Shove every idea into a box. We sometimes gotta think outside of it. Why not evolve our idea of starting a business together into opening a restaurant together? Bruh, you're trying to jump over a mountain before you can jump over a goddamn hurdle. They might want to get their bearings of just running their first business before thinking about doing something like a restaurant. Oh, whoops, I forgot. Gotta check out the elderly couple here. My husband has had a hard time dealing with Roy's apathy, but Roy's trying his hardest right now. Maybe he'll join our association one day. I'd be happy if that were to happen. Roy's taking an interest in working at a stall. Maybe it's in our blood. I used to run one myself after all. Oh wait, I have Braceago. No, it's Fisherman's. Barons. Special education for gifted anglers. Alright, yeah, he's kind of stuck in challenge mode until we actually do that. So I have all these. Arowana, Piranha. Oh wait. Oh wait, I should be able to duel them. Oh wait. Okay, so we're not gonna visit the apartment just yet. This is for our support request. Let's check out the Bracelet Guild. Oh, actually, no. After I do the once-over of Crossbell, then I'll do the Angler Duel. The Western Maria Trade Conference is now underway, boys and girls. We'll be handling all kinds of requests on top of our security detail. If anything goes down, the guild will be there in a jiffy. It's reassuring to have you all helping. The Red Constellation and Heiyu's motives haven't been confirmed, so we can't allow ourselves to relax. Yep, with those two baddies looking around the conference, we gotta be extra careful. Anyway, we got y'all's department on speed dial if we learn anything important. Thanks, Michael. Same on our end. Okay, so all that's left is the downtown district. You can see the new City Hall building from anywhere in the city. That makes me wonder what it looks like from up close. What's it called? Orchis Tower? How do you build something like that? It's just insane. Imagine the rush of bunny jumping off the roof of that sucker. Only while we're here to see this. To hell with the dignitaries' visits. Look at everyone, they're all acting like there's a festival going on. It's Gable. Everyone in the city is chatting away about this big unveiling ceremony. The new city hall feels like a symbol of Crossbell's booming economy. That's great, but I wish they wouldn't forget about us living down here. My old man is out of booze and Mira. That's not good. How are you gonna stay in this apartment? Guess Fawn's dad will have to find a way to make some Mira. Huh? No Mira left? Guess that leaves you no choice. Time for me to get myself a job. Later though. Dear God. I was like, oh, I don't have any more Mira for booze? Fine, I'll get a job this time. I'm like, huh, okay. Okay. Mom and I almost never close up shop, but even we had to go check out the unveiling thing. Damn, that building is tall. I ain't never seen anything like it. That building is stupid huge. I ain't ever seen anything like it. So, all the dignitaries have arrived in Crossbell now, huh? Who knows what the hell will happen while they're here? Honestly, I'd rather not get dragged into it. That blonde customer sure is something. He started singing out of nowhere, and then he bested all of us in billiards. Wait. No. Oh my God. Olivia. God damn it. What are you doing here? Mueller's looking for you. Could that customer be? No, he couldn't. Did I just see Abbas crack a smile? That was the first time for everything. What? Did you think he was made out of stone? Yes. This blonde guy suddenly challenged us to some billiards. All of us lost. Ryan's our only hope now. He even beat Ryan. That guy in the white coat is gutsy. Haha, sorry my good man, but this 8-ball is all mine. Damn, you're good. Oh yeah, all the stripes are gone. You might be as good as Wazzy. Better maybe. Oh, looks like this guy's quite the shot. I do believe it's your turn. I know, just give me a second to think about how to play this. Ooh, amazing. You're so cool, mister. Haha, all you need to help line up your shot is confidence. Of course, it's not the ball I have my sights on, but your very heart. Aw, stop playing around. Oh, he's good. Olivia! God damn it! We will drag you back to Mueller. Oh, okay, we can't talk to him anything anymore beyond that until we accept the request. God damn it, Olivia! I wonder where Chloe is. I wonder if she's gonna try to slip into casual clothing and see if she can kind of sneak through like Olivia does. I just like a peek at Orchis Tower earlier. I just like a peek at Orchis Tower earlier. It was, ooh boy, something else. As an engineer, I'm obviously interested in the latest tech. Honestly, I'm not into showy things like that. Too much money if you ask me. Alright, the kid's back. There's supposed to be a lot of reporters and important people from other countries coming to Crossbell. Someone said they wouldn't bother coming to this street. I wonder why. Wait, I gotta be more thorough today, just in case. Oh my god, you really want to keep this place clean just for the reporters to see, huh? Well, you do you, kid. Oh. Oh. So that's what Wall's been up to, huh? Yeah, he was staggering his way into a shop. He even looked our way. Walked out with a lot of alcohol. Some of us are drinking all the time at home. It was rough seeing Wall like that. I mean, sure, he's used to having some drinks for fun, but he's completely lost himself. Yeah, I don't like it any more than you do. Things probably aren't going to turn out well if we let him walk around public totally hammered. We got to keep an eye out for him and help the poor guy. Yeah, Roger. That's what Wall's been doing? Good. The dude's been trying to drink his problems away. I'm worried for his health if he keeps drinking so much. Anything happens, do you tell me or Luganov? Got it? Yeah, Roger. Whoa! Where are you at, babe? Where the heck did you go? No argument, no debate. You can drink here, yo. Oh my god, let's get this guy off the mic. Hey Patchy, how you doing? Okay, that is downtown district done. Okay, I think that's every major location that won't advance the story just yet. Or at least within Crossbell City. Okay. Wait a second. Never mind. Okay though, so what do we do next? Do we go through, do we go through all the other locations first, or do I start on some support requests? You know what? Well, you know what? I am curious. I am curious about the Mueller side quest. But let's go do that.
Thank you once again for using Crossbell Station. The railroads will operate under normal conditions for the duration of the conference. Please make your way to the second floor if you wish to purchase tickets. Should I buy those? Nah, we'll make them eventually. You know what? I'll just buy them. Oh, Carmag! When's the train coming? I'm sick and tired of waiting. Ooh. I heard there's a train conference taking place in Crossbell right now. I go visit that Orchis tower there when been talking about? Oh god! Oh, okay, after this dialogue. I came here from Altair, a port city that lies on the western border of Calvard. It's just a stop away, but it's still staggering to see Crossbell's growth in person like this. Calvard's been modernizing too, but it almost seems rural compared to Crossbell. Oh my god. Secret Agent M. The Imperial Government's private train, the Eisengraf, arrived at Platform 1 this morning. They're moving it to Platform 3 though, since regular service is still running. It's not something you often see. You're welcome to look if you have the opportunity. I heard the Imperial Chancellor Gilliath Osborne had ties with former Speaker Hartman. Apparently, Chancellor Osborne was behind the decision to deny Hartman asylum after he defected. He cut all ties with Hartman the moment he outlived his usefulness zone. That's the kind of man Blood and Iron Chancellor is. How long has it been since I saw His Excellency and Prince Oliver? It's an honor for a simple Imperial soldier like myself to be able to welcome such high-ranking government officials. Welcome to the ticket counter. Please speak to me if you'd like to purchase a ticket. And, oh, I'm sorry, could you wait a moment, please? Due to the arrival of the Eisengraf, security has been strengthened. Please understand that no passengers may enter Platform 3 while stationed there. It's hard work being the one in charge of the station's announcements. If you have any burning questions about running the railways, I'd be happy to answer them. Okay. Miller? I can't. It looks so funny with like the suit and glasses. Oh my god. Yo, Lloyd, this guy's giving off some crazy vibes, huh? Could this be our client? Excuse me, sir, we're with the special support section. I've been waiting for you. Thank you for coming. My name is Mueller. I'm a manager from Erboni's music industry. It's nice to meet all of you. You're a manager? He doesn't look the part at all. He looks like a bodyguard of Secret Service more than a manager. If anything, he looks like a bodyguard. Mueller the bodyguard? Wait, I feel like I've heard that somewhere, but... Is something wrong? No, not at all. If it's alright, would you mind explaining the details of your request right now? Something about a missing musician. I take it that means you're their manager. That's correct. We came to Crossbell as part of his concert tour. However, the moment I took my eyes off him, he went missing. That puts me in a tight spot. I've little to go on and would have to search a city I'm unfamiliar with. It's understandable you would reach out to us. I would expect a newcomer to Crossbell to know where to look. Yes, that will be one challenge, among others when looking for him. Could I ask you all to begin the search immediately? Let's bag a wandering musician. Where'd you help? Could you give us additional details about this musician we're searching for? Gladly. He goes by the name of Olivier Lenheim. He's a blonde man in his 20s, dresses in a white coat, and carries a lute with him. A lute? Wouldn't that make him stand out like a sore thumb? How difficult could it be to find? Oh, Wazzy. Oh, do we have a story to tell you? If only it were that simple. It wouldn't be an issue if we only had to locate him. The thing is, Olivier has a bit of a problematic personality. He's always sticking his nose in other people's business, which only causes more problems. To be frank, he's a nuisance, a fool, and a real pain in my, neck. I see. Catching him will be no small feat. But it's the only way to prevent our tour from being delayed. Or better yet, you'd be doing us all a favor if you caught him before he causes an international incident. You're starting to sound more like his babysitter than his manager. Either way, it speaks perfectly to what kind of person we should be looking out for. Unfamiliarity with Crossbell's side. Do you have any idea what places, or what kind of places might pique his interest? Well, if I had to say, he has a tendency to be drawn to places with large crowds or anywhere disreputable. He's also a bit of a gourmet, so we could have gone to a restaurant. Or, yeah. Basically, if it's somewhere someone could get in trouble, it would interest him. And in that case, the downtown district, back alley, and the entertainment district come to mind. I think you're on the right track. But I searched the entertainment district first. That should narrow down your search. He undoubtedly knows I'm looking for him, so he's likely avoiding the most obvious spots. That complicates things. If he draws to large crowds, then the harbor district is also worth checking. I seem to recall Mishi being scheduled to appear there today. I think you have a good list of places he may have gone now. I'm sorry. I wish I could offer you more information than that. Don't worry about it. This is plenty to go on. Well, team, are you ready to begin the search? Good luck. I'm counting on you. And if he doesn't want to cooperate with you, you're allowed to use force. Don't be afraid to slap him upside the head. Sure thing. What kind of a weird relationship do these two have? Olivier Lenheim is a traveling musician dressed in a white coat who carries a lute with him. You'd like to find him somewhere disreputable, with a large crowd, or in a restaurant. Blah 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 blah, yeah. You know, let's... Actually, I kind of wonder, let's go check out, like, the places that he would be in, out of curiosity. Like, did the NPCs say anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I think, like, you can just go straight to the downtown district. Although part of me wants to explore around to see if it triggers anything for extra DP and whatnot. Not really. Wait. Oh! Some jerk. Oh! Wald came to the back alley and got hammered. Oh, damn. Alright, let me double check this though. Let's see. Now, where is... Okay, so there's no, like, extra DP for this. Okay. So, downtown district we get up. Hey, what did you just say?
Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Stop making excuses. Those voices.
Lloyd, look.
Are you serious, Slash? What are we gonna do if Wald drinks himself to death, huh? You ever think about that? I told you that's why I'm thinking of what we can do. It's not my fault nothing's come to mind yet. Get off my case. Didn't you say if he sees the view from top of the tower, maybe we'd cheer? What kind of dumbass idea is that? If Wald could be cheered that easily, it would have been a whole hell of a long time ago. How could he be such a dumbass, you dumbass? What'd you just call me? If anyone's the dumbass, it's you. You haven't come up with a single idea. What was that? You want to fight, huh? Hey, knock it off, you two. Ugh, it's you. What do you get off pulling weapons on each other? You're supposed to be comrades. Stay out of this. It's none of your goddamn business. This is all Wazzy's fault anyway. If you had never turned your back on the downtown district, yeah, it's your fault Waz isn't around anymore. Take responsibility, Wazzy. Hold on a second, Wazzy didn't do anything. Pfft, whatever. Nothing's gonna change at this rate. Guess not, huh? Stay out of this so I can lay Huey out. What should we do, Lloyd? This is starting to go beyond boys will be boys. If this keeps up, there won't be any other choice. We'll have to subdue him. Oh no. I know that loot anywhere. Huh. How depressing. Only the chains of foolish hatred will be brought forth by such conflict. Oh my god. I can't. I know it's been a couple games since we saw it, but oh my god. To you who fight, I instead give you the gift of song. It is a gentle yet painful song, one meant to subdue the hearts of those who have lost their way. Do I really want to sing along with Sylvia's vocals? Oh, fuck me. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the sky. Oh my god, roll the credits. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. I could barely hear the instrument. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. The kid. If this fleeting dream shall never be. Kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him. Kick him. Shut the hell up, Blondie. Go. Oh, hello, little kitten. Is something the matter? As you can see, I'm in the middle of a performance. Autographs will have to wait until after the show. Or rather, it would be dangerous if you kicked me down from this height. There may not be an after show. Would you shut the hell up already? Quit making noise on the roof of our shop and get down from there. Fine, but please, calm down. I said get down! Ah! Well, at least he's down now. You alive, Blondie? Still feel your legs? Ah! Guess so. Whatever. I'm bored. Later. What a dumbass. Forget about him, let's go. They left? All's well that ends well? Oh, would you look at that? I've managed to nip the buds of a blossoming fight in the city of sin. Yet again, my loot has brought peace through love and devotion. Sometimes my own genius scares me. We just see Olivia battered and bruised with like a dented loot. Why is he walking backwards? What the fuck? Why the fuck is he walking?
Excuse me, but are you alright? That sounded like a hard fall.
Worry not, my fair lady. The height of that fall was nothing to a man who soared the skies of this very continent. Well, I mean, he's not lying.
What's with this guy? Do excuse the minor interruption. Now that I've regained my composure, we can continue the performance. Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where was I? Please, you don't have to do that. Hey Lloyd, could he be... Yeah, I think so. Blonde musician wearing a white coat. Mueller said he could be a handful, but he's nothing like what I expected. You must be Olivia, am I right? The one and only, my sweet. Oh wait, he's blushing too! It is I, the unparalleled genius, wandering bard and seeker of love, Olivia Lenheim. And rival to Phantom Thief B. I swear to God, we better see a showdown between these two again. They better. I do not want to wait for potentially Trails of Cold Sea to see some kind of revenge match or anything like that. I want to see it in this game. I'm sure you all have thank Idios that you had the pleasure of seeing one of my famous impromptu performances. Engrave this day into your hearts. This may have well been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you. Right. Oh, hold just a moment. You knew my name before I introduced myself. Why is that? I don't think I said my name once since coming to Crossbell. Have we perhaps met somewhere before? Not exactly. We're here with the Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. We've been looking for you per the request of your manager, Mueller. And this is where Lloyd fucked up. You two know each other, right? Ah, I see. So it is you. That Mueller. He's just as much of a worrywart as ever. Surely he knows by now that time apart will not cause our love to fade. Just the opposite. It makes the heart grow fonder. Oh my god, kill me for reading his lines. Kill me. It feels even more embarrassing seeing his goddamn portrait blush. What? Are you saying that the two of you are... I seriously doubt it. Sure, whatever you say. Can you come back with us to... Or can you come with us back to Mila now? I'm afraid not, officers. I'll be quite busy tomorrow, so I'm making the most of Crossbell while I can. Busy? Only talking to myself. But do keep in mind that if you can't look the other way, I'm going to do everything in my power to not give you any other choice. Oh really now? What are you planning? Wait, is that the famous Julia Shore standing over there? What? Really? Where? God damn. Hey, wait a second. There's no one standing over there. Where'd she... Hey! I'm looking forward to our next meeting. I'm looking forward to our next meeting, friends. Wait! He got away. We just fell for the oldest trick in the book. Of course, Senior Captain Schwartz wouldn't be in a place like this. I can already tell this dude's gonna be a pain in the ass. Reminds me of Lecter. Oh, never mind that. Let's chase after him. The only question is, where'd he go? We should probably check the other places we discussed earlier. They led us to finding him downtown. I think we should check the back alley of the Harbor District. Yeah, let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, there's a lot of people. Yes, they must be here for the Mishi event. I believe this is what the theme park staff are doing for the day since they're closed for the trade conference. It's a shame Tio isn't here to see this. I think they're about to do a dance number here. I think they're about to do a dance number. We're here, so why don't we... Wait, is that... Yeah, it's Mishi.
Oh my god.
That guy dancing with him isn't too bad either.
What the fuck is this?
Alright everyone, all together. Make a wishy with Mishi. Make a wishy with Mishi.
Olivia and Mishi shook hands.
Haha, well met, Mishi. To be frank, your dancing ability is something to be commended. You're not too bad yourself, fella. Where'd you learn to dance? I'm rather fond of ballroom dancing myself. Naturally, my preferred partner would be a beautiful woman, but you were fun to dance with too, my furry friend. I should have expected any less from Crossbell's famous mascot. Stop, you're making me blush. What in Adios' name is he doing? He must have wanted to steal some of the spotlight. Reminder that Mueller asked that we prevent him from drawing attention to himself. That's out the window now. Uh-oh, I believe I've been found. My apologies, dear Mishi, but I had to be going now. Aw, that's too bad. Let's dance together at Mission in Wonderland next time. That is one wishy I promise will come true. Parting is such sweet sorrow, and that is why the bond we have made will be irreplaceable. Adios, amigo. Bye bye.
Oh my god.
He ran away again. I get the feeling he's used to this sort of thing. On the bright side, this narrows down the number of places he could have fled to. We still have to chase after him, you know. Wasn't that guy so much fun? I hope he'll come play with me next time come play with me at Mission Wonderland next time. That blonde guy was pretty cool, wasn't he?
Yep, that was the prince himself.
If only they knew. Still doesn't hold the candle to Mishi though. Wow, that was a surprise. I didn't think he'd be able to dance so well with Mishi. Maybe I should try to scout him, or maybe I should have tried to scout him while I had the chance. That blonde man was playing Mishi's dance theme with his lute when he first arrived. Not only that, but he even started dancing with Mishi. He was such an amusing guy. Mishi's a pretty good dancer. I feel silly thinking he was just another Mirror a Dozen mascot. He's so much more than that. I'm converted. I'm a full-on Michelinite. Michelinite? I need to buy a ton of Mishi merch to take home with me.
Alright. He's gonna be in the bar, but I wonder. I wonder if he's gonna be here with the Melda. Olivier? Oh.
Olivier? Wow, he's pretty good, isn't he? Thank you for listening to my serenade. Oh, bravo! Bravo. You're amazing, mister. Would you mind playing some more for us? I could pay you for it. My, that does sound tempting. I gladly accept your gracious offer.
Wait just a darn second.
Oh, found me already, have you? Now you're going around taking random side jobs? This dude's got some screws loose. I urge you to cease and desist your flattery. You're embarrassing me. No one's flattering you, you jackass. We're taking you with us this time. Now, surely you must know when to give up. Life isn't meant to be a constant chase. You have to stop and smell the grand roses too. Sip it slowly, like a fine wine. So, I shall offer a gift that will brighten up your weary hearts. A melody that is woven with the essence of love and devotion.
Just knock him on the head. Ellie, you have permission to shoot.
What troubles you, mademoiselle? Make no mistake though, a gloomy sigh can have its charms, but a beautiful young woman should not be without happiness in her heart. Let me make something perfectly clear. Mueller requested that we retrieve you no matter what it takes. He even authorized us to use force. Point taken. I surrender, I promise. Ellie, that smile is more terrifying than the things you usually, more terrifying than the things that usually scare you. As disappointing as this is, it is nearly time for me to be going anyway. Very well then, will you escort me to Mueller? Just to be safe, I think it'd be a better idea to have Mueller come here. I wouldn't put it past him giving us the slip. Yeah, that's the safest choice. This guy would absolutely try to escape the second we stepped outside. It pains me to see how little you trust me. You'll live. I'll try contacting the station to see if someone can get a hold of Mueller. Good work, everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to reel this fool in before he got too carried away. No problem. Thanks. Glad we can help. How cruel. I know for a fact your heart does not hold the same poison your tongue spits, my friend. Then again, degradation does have its own charms, I suppose. If that's what you're into, I'm more than happy to take all the abuse you can give me, my dear me. Oh my god! Ah! Shut up. I take it back, please don't hurt me. My apologies, everyone. This idiot and I have a bit of a history together. He never learns his lesson, so I'm always having to keep him on a shorter and shorter leash. Sounds like you're used to dishing out tough love. Love doesn't even begin to cover it. There's nothing like having a friend who truly supports you. Then again, who wouldn't want to be friends with someone as loving and caring as a goddess like myself? Does that count as heresy? Just mine. I don't think the goddess herself can make him repent. I'm afraid you're right. But as far as I know, the goddess doesn't have the mean right hook that I do. Oh please, I'll behave myself, Mueller. Please don't encourage his violence, I beg you. I get the feeling this is actually what they like all the time. We should be going. There's still a lot of work to do today. Thank you again for all your help. Don't mention it, all in a day's work. Though if you don't mind me saying, I would not take my eyes off of him if I were you. I know all too well. And so playtime is over. I bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. May we meet again, fate permitting. Sure. My only regret is that I did not have the opportunity to frolic with that Mishy at that fabled theme park. Wait just a moment. Your division takes on contract work, yes? Does that mean I could request you as our guides? I'm a genius. We'll have so much fun together that even a sourpuss like Mueller would. Mueller? It was just a little joke. Wait, no! And there they go. Not every day you meet a pair like them. Actually, I feel like there's more to those two than meets the eye for some reason. You heard him. Fate permitting, you might just get the chance to ask them someday. Honestly, that might be more bothersome than it's worth. I thought there was something strange about that man. Could he have been? No, it can't be. Something wrong, Ellie? You've been pretty quiet. No, it's nothing. Alrighty, I think that's a wrap on this one. Let's get out of here, Lloyd. Yeah, let's go. Could you not do whatever you damn well please when we're abroad for once? You know full well what kind of place Crossbell is. It would help if you took more consideration for the position you're in. Oh, has someone been worrying about little old me? I just couldn't help myself. I want to see all the city has to offer before my duties shackled me. Because of my little excursion, I feel like I understand why this place is known as the City of Sin. I get the feeling that he's been arranging the pieces on the board here for a while now. That's so. At least you got something useful out of all this. Yes, and thanks to you, Mueller, I've had a bit of a preview of later. Which reminds me, how go the arrangements? I'm only able to frolic and play about because I know you can manage just fine without me. Nonsense aside, I've already contacted them. That said, our schedule has been delayed because of you. Well then, let us make haste. It'll be unbecoming of us to keep two lovely ladies waiting. Ooh!
Chloe and Julia. Crossbell highway monster. Bracer training. Let's take care of the monster. I won't take that out now. I'm not sure what the monster will be though. Oh yeah, wait, guess for now, Eagle Eye. So where is it? Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Okay, I didn't think it was quite that fast. Oh, that must be it. Yep. That'll do. Oh boy. Well, alright, let's mop it up. Or, well, that was not as strong as I thought it'd be. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks a bit cooler if you have like a whole bunch of enemies around. Before I only used it on like 1 or 2 enemies, so it looked a little bit excessive with the 360 shooting. Ooh, craft book. Oh, what do you know? Another craft book. Looks like our 2 CGF alumni are a perfect fit this time. Ah, damn! On showing what we got, Noel? They wouldn't know what hit them. Howling Raid. Sounds cool. Oh, it's feeling so hot right now, dude. Alright. So now that we got that done, what's next? I feel like we might as well knock out the rest of the side quests here. And then what was it? And then talk to go through all the other locations in Crossbell. So, Amorica Village. Oh, whoops, I forgot. CP charger. Oh yeah, how's the other stuff looking? Oh my god. Chibi Ellie paint. Hell yeah. How's Tia look? Ooh. Not bad either. Hey Askell, how you doing? see, how shiny? Ooh, not bad either. Aw. Yeah, I'm taking the Ellie one. Not biased. Nice car. Hell yeah. Look at it. Isn't she beautiful? Dude, it's so nice being able to restore CP to max without having to pay 1k every time for the hotel. Dude, this makes farming so much easier. Okay, we'll talk to the citizens later. I want to get the side quest out of the way. So what kind of training are we gonna do here?
There you guys are. Tia, my sweet angel. Wait, is she still not back yet? Well, there goes my motivation. Sorry to disappoint. No, don't apologize. The guild should be the one issuing a formal apology for her on a near-daily basis. I can forgive her, especially when you're still as smoking as ever, Aeolio. Why not take this chance to hop off the Tiotai train and onto the Orlando Express? I'll pass. Next stop, Singlesville. Randy. Guess that's the end of the line. Give it up already, Randy. Sorry, Lynn, could you tell us more about your request? Sure, it's pretty simple. All we ask is that you join us for a training session. In other words, let's have a scrimmage. A scrimmage? You mean you want the Braces to fight, and the SSS to fight? Why make a request like that now of all times? Because there wouldn't have been a fair fight until now, obviously. I guess you're not wrong. Why must you put it so bluntly? Relax, don't take it to heart. Think of this as a test of your skills. This would be a good learning experience. Right now, the only time where my and Lynn's schedules words. Right now is the only time where my and Lynn's schedules overlap. So if we're going to do this, it needs to be now. It's a shame we couldn't have Scott and Wenzo join in too. Oh, this two were here, this fight would be even more daunting than it already is. You got a point though. Opportunities like this don't come around every day. Hell yeah! I'm always down to get hot and heavy with the partners that got more experience. Are you now? I never would have pegged you as, I never would have pegged the son of the war god as preferring the low ground. What was it? Low ground? I don't. No. Low ground? I don't get. Oh. Mozzie, please stop tainting Noel's innocent mind. Your new members are a riot. Funny and, from the looks of it, quite skilled too. If you say so, I don't think I'm anything particularly special. I am, bring it on. Oh yeah? Does that mean you all accept? What's the call, leader? You're on. You're on. If it's a fight you want, then that's what you get. Where should we do this though? We were thinking in open space that's out of the way. How's the clearing by the entrance sound? We already checked with the village chief and got the okay. We can begin whenever you're ready. Are you all stocked up and geared out? We can wait a bit if you need more time. Let's see. Give us a moment. Because, I kind of want to do this with... Randy in the front line. I also want to see that new combo craft as well. Bogus bracers no more. We're ready to go. Wanna head over there now? We officially accept your challenge. Now you're talking my language. Bring it on, SSS. Wow, we amassed quite the crowd. Seems like word got out about our little match. Haha. No way the braces lose. They're gonna wet the floor with these police guys. Wipe the floor? Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. Camille was the one down here. Polly was the girl up here. I keep mixing the names around. Wipe the floor? Why don't they mop outside? They get all muddy. Polly, I think he means the police don't stand a chance. Anyway, I'm not sure that's true. I think the SSS is pretty strong. Ooh, I'm getting fired up. Who do you reckon's gonna win, Chief Tolta? That's a tough call. Both groups have been quite helpful in the past. Even Chief Tolta's here. Oh, that's weird. I only told the chief about the match. Word gets around in a small community like this one way or another. Oh, what'd you expect? That's half the town right there. I was starting to get a little nervous. Well, there's a certain charm to having an audience every once in a while. Alright, let's get the show on the road. First, we need to decide how we want to do this. With this many people, we've got a lot of options. So I think an old-fashioned 2-on-2 fight would be best. You read my mind. Does sound alright with you guys? I don't have a problem with it. It's your request after all. Can we pick who you'll be fighting? Of course. As long as you're one of the two participating, Lloyd. Huh? Why me? Come on, don't act surprised. We're not only here to test your physical strength. We want to see how unified the SSS is with you at the helm. That's right. There's no point if the leader doesn't fight. I guess that makes sense. Man, what the hell? I can't even leave the station, but Lloyd's fried hopping into every damn girl's heart. So, this is a little brother charm in action. I should take notes for my hosting job. I'm gonna do us all a favor and ignore that. Anyway, if those are your conditions, then I'll agree. Who are you gonna partner up with, Lloyd? Let's see. So this is gonna be relating to the bond scene who you'll be having with. I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. Like, anytime you have to choose someone, it's gonna be bond points for whoever you pick. I mean, I'm already kind of dead set on seeing Ellie, so I might as well just pick Ellie anyway. Although I would be interested. Oh god, I would love to see the other bond scenes though, but they're gonna be so much of a hassle to do. Cause I heard that there's a lot more bond scenes than you would initially imagine. Like even like even people outside of your party, from what I've heard. I haven't heard much outside of that, but just more people than your party members. I'm like, huh. So how's that gonna work? So I'm gonna be missing out on some bond scenes, but oh well. I don't think I'll do what I did in Trails from Zero and go through several New Game Pluses. And I definitely haven't been doing anything with regards to trying to build up points for everyone. And then eventually when it gets to that scene, or whatever bond scene it is, then I'd reload it so we can see every individual scene. So, yeah. Let's go with Ellie. Can I count on you, Ellie? Of course you can. Let's show them what we're made of. That's the spirit. Alright, you two, ready your weapons. Here we go. Dodge. Okay, I need to battle scope them. Oh, that crit turn's gonna come up. Superb Bracer from Crossbell branch fights with expert level Taito techniques. Local anesthetic? Oh, hey, my strength buff.
Oh yeah, we can test out Diamond Dust. Wait. No, wait, Diamond Dust is still a small area. What the heck? The detective notebook mentioned a medium area. Oh my god, that's another error. Unfortunately, won't be able to see the fix for it because, well, Geofront took down all their patch downloads since they're officially working with NIS America now. So we won't be seeing any more updates for this translation. Oh well. Oh god. Oh my gosh, he's resistant all stats down? No, I only have to wait 2 years. Yeah, no. Oh dear god! Minus 50% strength and defense? God damn! I need to cancel that out. Ooh, do I want to do that right now though? Oh. Uh-oh. Dodge. Yeah. I won't be able to cast that in time. Fortuna... Actually... Oh, dear god. So that's why evasion is broken in this game. Oh my god, that was kind of a cute sound. Oh, did we get them? I believe so, but I can tell they were holding back their strength. I'm surprised. You guys are pretty good. Agreed, your teamwork has come along more than I thought it had. Yeah, you say that, but you two seem totally unfazed. We held back a little, but not as much as you were thinking. Either way, it was a good fight. A win's a win. I suppose that wraps up our training, doesn't it? Why the hurry? Don't tell me you guys are satisfied after one little scrimmage. It's not that. Come on, no need to be so modest. We'll go all out this time. Us two versus the entire SSS. You're going to fight all 5 of us at once. How the hell would that be fair to you? That's exactly why we call this training. Ha! Incredible. She's radiating energy. This is an Eastern technique known as Qilingong. He wasn't kidding about going all out. Familiar with it? Elia. Right. Oh. They just evening the playing field. Now we can fight without inhibition. No more talking. Come on, SSS. Rise to the challenge. They leave us no choice. Lloyd, who shall fall back and support the other 4? Oh, I want to see... Alright, Ellie, sit back. Ellie, take over the support role. Understood. Here we come. Oh no, not again. Ah, the needle. Oh, I'll have to scan them again. Then fighting seriously. Fights with expert level. Oh my god. They basically double their HP. Can't turn delay them. Can't burn them either. I'll wait for an encourage from Lloyd before I do anything. Gonna cast the buff though. Wait! Oh! Oh no! Sleep and seal. Oh. Ooh! Nice. Actually, no, I'm gonna be... Actually, wait. Okay, okay. I can't use the combo crap like this. How's Howling Raid look? Ooh. Ooh, that looks fancy. Oh my god, she double buffs. Oh my fucking god. Oh shit, Wazzy! Oh! Oh, that's a punch. Actually, I want Wazzy to cast a spell. I want to see what it looks like. That didn't do. Alright, my strength is still half. Oh, she can revive. No, duh, she's the healer. Oh my god, that much? Oh shit, I fucked up. How about Bomblet Rice? That doesn't do as much as I thought. Oh, Thunder God Cake. Ooh. Oh, they're a little bit too far. Oh well, we'll just go smack away. Got that death sound. Oh no! Dodge it, Randy! No, he's not gonna get the buff! No! Oh. Ah, not that. Oh yeah, her strength is half. That's why. Dodge. Never mind. That was pretty cool. Oh. Oh. Is it over? Yeah, we did it. They're pretty amazing. God, again, that time of night my voice is going bad on me. Excuse me. They're pretty amazing though. They took on all 5 of us and put up a hell of a fight. I agree. It was a struggle to the a struggle? I thought it might turn out this way. I think had we done a few things differently, we could have turned the tables. Well, it doesn't matter in the end. You guys won fair and square. You all make for one strong team now. Congrats on the victory. Hey. Oh, that's amazing. All my stamina has returned. Oh man, getting healed by Ilya twice in one day. Pinch me, Idios. I think I'm in heaven. Don't mention it, Randy. Wanna go another round so I can heal you a 3rd time? Easy there. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spun. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Okay. But the flesh is spongy and bruised. What's wrong? Not ready to meet the goddess just yet? Can it, Wazzy? Just like that, the tension's gone. Your guys' chemistry is something else. I could watch you for hours. Thanks? Thanks for coming out, everyone. We're calling it a day here. Show's over, everyone. You heard them, folks. Breakdown's over. Let's get back to work. Excuse me. Hold on. God, I think I need to take something later. Again, throat's been like a constant problem. No, not like anything serious, but just always at like nighttime and stuff. You got it, Chief. Okay, let's go, kids. Hey, that was sure something. Thanks again for going along with this, Chief Tolta. We got some valuable training and thanks to you. And it's not as though we didn't get anything out of it. That match was incredible. Besides, you two have granted many of our, villagers' requests. The least I could do was return the favor and grant one for you. Take care now. Oh, I'm glad the village got a kick out of all that. So Lynn, did training with us, live up to your expectations? It sure did. You guys are even stronger than I thought you'd be.
Your hard work has been paying off. Yep, but don't go thinking you'll be able to beat us the next time. When the time comes, we'll be the ones serving some payback. Payback. Anytime. We'd love another rematch if there's another opportunity. My schedule's empty, ladies. For now, we'll need to analyze what we've learned of your fighting styles. Yours especially, Lloyd. I find your Tonfa techniques interesting. The police focus on teaching suppression techniques, right? Yeah, it's surprised you could tell. But what about that caught your attention? Weren't Tonfas originally Eastern weapons? You familiar with them then? I wouldn't call myself an expert, but yes, a little. I got a feel for a few different Eastern weapons while I was a student, like the chakrams and the 3-section staff. Actually, I think I might know how to improve that spinning technique of yours, Lloyd. Ooh, you think so? Well, only one way to find out. If you like, I can give you a quick lesson. Wanna give it a try? You'd be willing to do that for me? Of course I would. Lucky you, Lloyd. It's not often Lynn is willing to take on a student. While he's learning that, what do you say we go over to the Ash Tree Inn so I can learn more about you, Aeolia? I'll pass on that, thanks. I just can't catch a break. Have you still not learned your lesson, Randy? Sorry to hold us up, guys. Would you all mind waiting until after we're done with this lesson? Not at all. A chance like this doesn't come around often. You should do it. Show us how it's done. Give me a little twirl. Good luck, Lloyd. Good luck, Lloyd. Yeah, you got this. If you say so. Alright, let's get started. Let's do this. Ooh. I think I got it? Congrats, you pass. Ooh. Now you have to get accustomed to using it in actual combat and making it your own. Ooh, I think I can do that. Thanks for all the help, Lynn. Well done. Congrats, Lloyd. Thanks, you two. It's amazing that with just slight adjustment, the force is exerted in a completely different way. The move I just taught you is derived from the form known as Helix. It's a form used by the practitioners of the 8 leaves 1 blade style, as you might. God, I'm sorry. My goddamn throat, dude. As you might guess, Arios can use it too. The great thing about this form is that you can apply it to more techniques than you can imagine. It's said that those who master the Helix form or Void form will achieve Enlightenment, the pinnacle of martial arts. Helix? Void and Enlightenment? That's as far as I understand the subject. There's no more I can teach you. Basically, Enlightenment isn't something the average person can obtain even if they spend their whole life trying. Only a handful across the continent have ever achieved it. Just a few. I've heard stories about this kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. In a way, it is. Don't worry about it too much. You don't need to strive for enlightenment, but you should keep fine-tuning your skills regardless. I'll do what I can. That's a wrap. We ought to get going to our next jobs. Yep, we need to get moving. I suppose we're all busy this week, aren't we? Yeah, our schedule's packed thanks to the trade conference. Michael runs a tight ship. Yeah, he has our schedules planned down to the minute. That's absurd. Luckily, he still gives us time for breaks here and there. Anyway, we need to get going. Keep up the good work out there. Goodbye, everyone. Right, thank you for everything. Raging Spin. Axle Rush was strengthened to Raging Spin. Attack power and range have been increased. Additionally, enemies will be drawn towards Lloyd. Ooh. Cool. Okay, that was so worth coming out here. Guys, still can't get over the LED. Ooh, true gladiator headband. Sign me up? Okay, let me see this. Minus 25 in CP recovery up. Oh. Okay. I thought it'd be a little bit more than that because, like,
I mean, no, it is like an early-ish game reward, to be honest, so I guess it's not that strong stats-wise. And don't get me wrong, CP recovery up is amazingly strong. Although, I actually haven't made use of it this game, though. All I know is I was busting on Joshua, that's for sure. Just dual strike and you'll make back the CP cost, if not more, if I remember correctly. But I think I'll actually stop it here for tonight. I know it's quite a bit early. Normally I'd go past midnight, or for at least, you know, another 2 hours maybe. But even though it has been cooling down this heat wave, it's still goddamn hot in my room. So next session, we'll actually get to the other locations on the outer edges of Crossbell. And I still have to do Amorica. We only just went there for the side quest. You know, Crossbell Cathedral as well. And yeah, also gotta check. Actually, wait. You know what? I'm paranoid. Are there any hidden quests like previous chapter? Hold on, I'm paranoid. I'm looking at the guide. Oh, oh no, that's a hidden quest for the Vita. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, there is. Oh no, there is a hidden request. Okay. I'm not gonna read into any more details about that, but there is a hidden quest. Okay though, so now we know for the future. Alright, we'll have to leave this for next time. It is getting uncomfortably hot. And also my throat's been bothering me for the past like hour and a half, give or take, so I know I said I'm sorry for the past several times, but yeah, again, I'm sorry about the constant throat clearing and all that annoying jazz. It's not like I can get myself a hot drink though because of the weather though. But I'll think of something. But okay,